So on the line now, start of this combined under 15, under 16 steeplechase for women. So we're going to see Code, I think, automatically dart out to the lead. Mies has gone with her, and it's the Mornington Peninsula runner there, which would be Freya Brown, also up in contention. So a little bit stuttery for a couple as they sped towards that first barrier. But it is potentially our two favourites in the under 16s. That's Code and also Mies settling out front now. Struggle from Sandringham also up there. Gee, that was good jumping through the water of Mies. Definitely a superior technique there to Code. As I said, Mies is really starting to pick up this season. A one to watch from Ballarat. Beautifully guided by Bernie Blood up there, the YCW club. So Code is on the inside with Mies to the outside of her, the taller figure. Gap then to Strugnall. We've then got Strudley coming through. And also Ava Cameron. Another big improver this season has been Cameron in the Glen Huntly colours. So currently it's the under 16s leading the way. Cameron perhaps leading now in the under 15 competition, but we'll confirm that as they come around the second time. And side by side at the moment. Now this will be nice to see into the win first time.
Next presentation will be for the women's under 20 3,000 metre steeplechase. Third place and bronze medalist at a time of 11:50.34. Representing Sandringham is Emily Dare. In the second place in silver medalist today at a time of 11:42.77 from Sandringham, Meg Oakley-Kerr. And in first place and gold medalist Victorian champion at a time of 10:59.06 representing Glen Huntly, Juliet McBurney. Congratulations to our medalists for women's under 20 3,000 metre steeplechase.
I'm tipping this will be an enticing battle, Glenn, because what we're seeing is Code appears to be attacking the flat, but Mies has got the superior style. A bit of a fall there in the water jump. Mies is the better hurdler, so yet again it's going to be technique over leg speed. And how's this going to play out? They're coming through to get 3 laps to go.
Yeah, look, again, side by side, or one back, I should say. So our 2 leaders out in front. Again, the depth in this under 16 event. You mentioned the under 15s, Ava Cameron. Special shout out. She's the granddaughter of Professor Terry Dwyer, who was the former president of Athletics Australia. And Terry, of course, was also the president of Athletics Tasmania and the head of the Tasmanian State Institute of Sport. So shout out to Terry. He lives now in London, and I'm sure he'll be watching his granddaughter Ava on ASVIC TV.
Sure he will. As I said, she has been improving steadily over the season too, so she is one to watch. And nothing much changing out front. This cat and mouse between Code and Mies is quite a fascinating thing to watch. So Code has led the way, all the way, and as we watch them coming through, this will be their third last water barrier. Bit of a break there from Jamie Lee Code. Is that a sign? Let's see. But she is doing the 2-foot plant, which is always going to bring you undone when it really counts.
These two have competed against each other in steeplechase and I think other distance events, 15 as well, since they were under 14. So it's great to see they've kept up with the discipline and are also great competitors and good friends.
Very, very big talents too. So quite exciting, both of them. So Mies obviously from Ballarat. Code from down the southeast suburbs. So going through to get 2 to go now. Code, Mies. Then we have Race Stalling from Wodonga. She's moved clearly into that next position there. Looks like it might be Strudley coming through. And that's just ahead of Matilda Strugnall. Cameron is leading the under 15 competition. So she's just ahead there of Brown from Mornington Peninsula. Things are getting tough out there over this 2K. And look down the back straight, and I think Jamie Lee Code might have made a bit of a winning gap there. It's going to be hard for Mies to bounce back onto that, because Code really attacked that the standard steeple there as she went down the back straight. Mies trying to make a bit of a move now. But this is where we saw Code just start to do those extra few hard strides leading into that water barrier to get a little bit of a break onto Georgina Mies. So Mies, unfortunately, that wasn't the best of her water jumps, so I think fatigue is starting to set in, Glenn.
Yeah, it's not surprising. You know, conditions like this today, throw some hurdles in and anything can happen. But out in front, Jamie Lee Code, I think we shouldn't be too critical about technique at this stage of the race.
Oh, well, no, not being critical, but a few observations. And, you know, the thing is, as Jamie stretches in height, which hopefully she will over the next few years, and get to a similar height as Georgina, it is that much easier to get over these barriers and also to get the push up on the water and get that 1 foot land. Hopefully whoever is coaching Jamie will start to work on some of those technical aspects, because that's going to be worth seconds to her. And when you go to nationals, there's no mucking around, Glenn. You need to have the technique right.
No, you're absolutely right. But again, it's a discipline that's offered to our under-15 girls, which is great to see that they're participating. It's not offered in school competition, only through those sanctioned by Athletics Australia and Athletics Victoria, but certainly gaining in popularity.
Oh, it certainly is. It's a little bit like the pole vault explosion of a few years ago, and a lot of the girls are seeing opportunity in steeple. But as we're seeing with these lead two, they're also doing very well in the 15s for 3Kers as well.
So let's bring our leader home, Tim, with 150 to go.
So approaching the last water jump now, it is Jamie Lee Code. She has established the winning break. One more water barrier, a little bit of a stutter step, but she's safely through. So Jamie Lee Code, no need to look around, Jamie. Just put your head forward. Go for that last barrier and you're going to be claiming another Victorian Championship. Mies safely over the last water barrier. Gap then to Race Stalling. It's going to be a good race here between Strudley and Race Stalling for that bronze medal position, but it's all Jamie Lee Code. She moves out into lane 2 here, striding out beautifully. Another good win here. Well done, Jamie Lee Code. Unfortunately, the clock has stopped on us. It's about 7:04 unofficial. In these conditions, a ripper of a run. And Georgina Mies, really stoushed early, was a great competitor. She'll go far in this event too. She's got improved a lot this year. And boy, it's on for the bronze. Mies in second, 7:20. And it is Strugnell has come from 5th position into 3rd position. And then Matilda Strugnell, she's going to take the bronze medal here. It looks like Race Stalling will settle for 4th. Strudley will take 5th. Eye down the straight now. And it is Ava Cameron. She is going to get the gold medal here for the women in the under-15s. So Ava Cameron from Glen Huntly. Possibly her first Victorian Championships, Glenn, I think.
It certainly is. She's just come back, or she's moved back from the USA where she was completing her school year and relocated about 12 months ago. So she's been a lot of cross-country work. So congratulations to
Under
Ava.
8 minutes there for Ava Cameron to win the Victorian Championship. Freya Brown from Mornington, she'll take the silver medal as we look down the track. And I think that might be Louisa Lazar, perhaps in the next position from Glen Huntly. One more barrier to go, just having a peek around to see if she's safe. And there's about a 15-minute gap. 15-metre gap. Just got to get safely over this one and start to stride it out. And Bridgewater from Preston, not too far behind. She's up and over the last, so they're all safely through there, Glenn. And it will be Louisa Lazar from Sandringham. Sandringham doing well in these steeples at the moment. Another medal there. Oh, and a bit of a spill. She was hugely fatigued. Bridgewater will take 4th.